up, YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, I am Eileen Chavez. For those of you that have stuck around on this roller coaster, I appreciate you, because I'm not really consistent on my channel, and then I will be for a couple months and I'll fall off. So thanks for the support. But for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I did do a poll on my story asking what you guys wanted to see. So if you don't follow me on my Instagram, pause this video and you go do that, because why not? But the one that was the first time so I decided to do the first time I smoked weed. More or less the first time I got high, because the first time I smoked weed, I didn't really get high. Yeah, I don't know if that's like anyone else can relate to that, but I didn't get high. I wasn't like feeling it. It was out of a water bottle the first time, so maybe that's why. But anyways, this is the story of the first time I got high. Okay, so it all started about 3 years ago when I moved to Vegas. I had some friends that I was pretty close to, and I knew they did that. I knew that's what they did, but I didn't want to do that because I was in sports. I was really athletic, and they would drug test you at my school a lot. So I was like, I don't want to put my like career in jeopardy and just like do that. So I just never did it. And I had these friends. We're gonna give them names. We're gonna give them Patrick, or SpongeBob and Patrick. That's what they're gonna be. They live together, so yeah, they're just SpongeBob and Patrick. So I was hanging out with SpongeBob and Patrick once, I think at a park or something, and they're like, you know, you want to smoke? But they weren't talking to me, they were talking to each other. So I was just chilling there like, all right. And then they look over at me and they're like, Eileen, do you want to smoke? And I'm like, and I was like, yeah, you know, like, fuck it, it's not that big of a deal. One time thing won't hurt. So I was like, yeah, sure. And I kid you not when I say this, their eyes like lit up and they were so excited. I don't know what it is, but I guess like when you're a stoner and you get someone high for the first time, it's like an honor to them, I guess. And they're like, okay, yeah, let's go back home then. Yeah, they smoked at their house. So we whip it back to their house and we go to their bedroom, and SpongeBob, they have like the closet, like their stuff is in a closet. It's just like a little tiny closet. So SpongeBob's like, what do you want? Do you want joints, blunts, bowls, bongs? We got an apple. And I was like, really thinking about it, because I didn't know what any of those were, because my first couple times were out of a water bottle. So I was like, maybe it's like an apple type thing. And I was like, you know what, pick your favorite, you know, you do you. So they grab the pipe and they're like, all right, let's go outside. They have this little shed in the backyard, and we go to the backyard and we're in the shed. We're sitting on buckets. We're literally in like a circle. And I don't know why, it just reminded me of like is it the 70s show? The 70s shows where they're all just in a circle and like it zooms into their faces. Yeah, I don't know, but that's what it reminded me of. So we're chilling there and they're like, all right, cool, let's do this. So they hand me the pipe and they hand me the lighter. And they're like, okay, ladies first. So I light the lighter. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So they start laughing at me, obviously, and they're like, all right. So SpongeBob grabs it and he's like, just inhale it and then blow it out. So he lights it for me. He does like all that other stuff. And I just like, and I let it out. And then Patrick's like, no, you're doing it wrong. Like, you're supposed to inhale it, hold it in for a couple seconds, and then let it out so you can actually feel it. And I was like, okay, my bad. So then they pass it around. For like 3 or 4 times, they have to do it for me because I didn't know how and I couldn't get the hang of it. After like the 4th time, I got it. So we're doing that. I was taking like small ass little hits. Filled around like 3 or 4 bowls. And I wasn't feeling anything yet. I wasn't feeling high, but I wasn't feeling like me. Like, it was just weird. And he's like, okay, now, he's like, since it's your last day, he's like, take a big ass hit and just hold it in as long as you can. And I was like, okay, whatever, I could do that. So I grab it, I take this big ass hit, I inhale it, like I just have it in, and I just see them staring at me, and I start coughing. Like I didn't even get a chance to like just blow it out. Like I just started coughing it. So I was coughing really, really bad. And at this point, inside, I was just like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, like, because I felt like I was gonna throw up and I couldn't stop coughing. I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, Jesus, I'm so sorry. Like, please forgive me. Take this off of me. Like, I won't ever do it again. And they can see I start freaking out. So Patrick grabs me a water bottle and he hands it to me. SpongeBob's over there just laughing at me. And they hit it a couple more times. And I'm just like, nah, I'm chilling. Like, it left like a nasty ass taste in my mouth. It was really gross. So like, how'd it taste? And I was like, fire. It was really fucking gross. I didn't like that. But I wasn't gonna tell them their weed was gross. So obviously I was just like, yeah, it's fire. And then, start recording. Yeah. So then, they're like, has it hit yet? Like, you feeling it? I literally just went like that, and I was like, nah, I don't think I'm feeling it yet. And they're like, okay. So I'm sitting on my phone, and I'm just like, you know, they're doing their thing, and I'm just chilling on my phone. And at the time, I had these little Dora bangs. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I had little Dora bangs, and well, they were hanging down because I was looking down, and I hit them because I thought it was like a spider web or something, because we're in the shed, so obviously there's spider webs everywhere. So I was hitting my bangs, and I was like freaking out because I just couldn't get the spider web off of me when it was actually my bangs. And then I looked up and I realized it was like my bangs, and I just looked stupid in front of SpongeBob and Patrick. And they're like, are you okay? Like, do you want to go back inside? Honestly, if you've never smoked before and you want to, I'd recommend doing it with people you trust. I really trusted SpongeBob and Patrick. Like, I was really close to them. So don't do it with just random people. At least not your first time. It's really like, it could really go really bad. So I was already starting to panic, and I feel like they were just, their vibes were really cool. So it kind of just mellowed me down. But he's like, yeah, let's just go back inside. I didn't feel it yet. I was just chilling. I got up. It was around the winter, so it was like pretty windy. I mean, it doesn't get that cold in Vegas either way, but it was pretty windy. And they go out in front of me, and I take one step out of the shed. I kid you not, it felt like the Rosa de Guadalupe type shit there, because like the wind hit me, and I was like fucking stupid for a minute, and then it hit me, like just straight hit me. I was like, yeah, I feel it now. I started walking. I was walking behind them back to the house, and I felt like I was just really in slow motion. Like, I couldn't walk normal. And then I tried to walk normal, and I was like, I just look stupid. So I just stayed behind them because I couldn't figure out how to walk normal. And I was tripping out inside. I was like, why can't I just walk normal? Like, I just can't. And they look back at me, and they're like, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. And so then we get back inside the house. We sit on the couch. And everything is just slow. Like, slow for me. Like, really slow. And it was tripping me out. Like, I was literally panicking inside. And I was like, I just need to sit down. So I sit on their couch, and SpongeBob and Patrick are just looking at me. Like, they're just looking at me. And I was like, could you stop staring at me? Like, have something in my face? And they're like, you feel it? I feel it. You feel it? Yeah, I think I feel it. I was like, maybe just a little. And I remember when I sat on the couch, I was just looking around. Because the couch, it felt like it was on water, or like I was on a cloud or something. Like, it wouldn't stay still. Like, I just felt like I was just moving on air. Like, I couldn't stay still for some reason. And it was just freaking me out. So a couple hours go by, and well, at least it felt like a couple hours. I don't really know if it was or wasn't. I can't really remember. But I do remember it was just not really fun. And then after that, I think I just knocked out at their house. I really think I just slept there. Like, I just passed out. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good, like, I was slumped. And it was a really good sleep. Like, I slept so good. I see why people get high before they sleep. But it was like, the whole experience of it really wasn't fun for me. I feel like I didn't like it. It wasn't a bad trip, but it also wasn't something good. So it was like kind of iffy about it. But yeah, that was my first time getting high. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know, I guess it just depends. You know, don't be peer pressured into it. It has to be one of those things where you want to do it. But make sure you do it around people that you vibe with, because it could go really bad. Yeah, that's my story. Hopefully my mom or my family don't see this, because they don't know. But we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment down below. So just comment down below the stories you guys want to hear, or if you guys want another story time, or just what you guys want to see more on my channel type of thing, I guess we could say that. But I will leave my social media down below in the description box, so make sure to follow my Snapchat, Instagram. I don't really get on Twitter, but I have a Twitter, so you can go follow that too. Leaving it, what the fuck? Okay, leaving it at that. That is the end of this story. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. See you guys in my next one. Oh, that was such a Lexus Jade moment. Okay, redo that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to stay tuned. Bye.